Hey guys, this is Lisa Tedder, and this is the card that I want to make for you today. Show you how to make it. It is a nice little shaker card that uses the cute little beads that you get from the catalog, and I will give you all that information. But this is just such a fun way of doing the dog. I will show you how to set up your Stamparatus, so that will help, and how to get the layers. So let's get started. So first off, we're going to come in with a piece of 3.5 by 4 3/4 piece of white. You don't need it being this big, but I'm going to get 2 out of this one sheet, or out of this, so I'm going to just use it now so that I can show you, plus keep it for later. So you go ahead and place this into the corner and put your magnet down, and then you are going to take your dog and put him into this corner and make sure that he is face down, so like the stamping surface is down, and then you're going to go ahead and put on your plate and just close your door and pick up your stamp. Now this is going to be very sticky, so each and every time that you pick it up and it pulls on your paper, make sure you reposition it back into this corner. So I have one second. So I have little spots that I use because it makes it much easier and the ink does not get all over my Stamparatus. So I have a memento here, and that's what I'm going to go ahead and ink my dog up with. And then make sure he's in the corner and go ahead and close the plate and the door, or whatever you want to call it. And there you have your dog. Now I'm making sure he's back up into the corner. Then to get for the next one, I want to do the one here that has the spots, and let's see, you just position it to where it's face down again, where it will be on the dog and not going off, and we'll go ahead and flip my thing around so that I can use it again, and close that and pick that up again. This is a really awesome tool. If you don't have it, it is so good. You can use it with any size paper. A 12 by 12 paper you could use it on, and get anywhere in it on that piece of paper. So if you scrapbook, this is a great tool too. So, okay, I am using the early Espresso, and I'm going to be doing my dots that I just put in. And go ahead and close that. And then he's got those cute little dots. Alright, so I'm putting him back into the corner. And then I'm going to come in with my other plate here and put that on and bring in my spots, the big spots, and that I just want him to be very colorful, and this is the perfect way of doing it. Alright, so I have that down where it goes right over his eye, which is so stinking cute. Pick that up. Make sure you push this back into your corner. You could use both magnets. I'm just worried about them clashing together and breaking, so I've only always used just one. So I'm going to go ahead and ink up his big spots and push that down. Isn't he cute? So I'm going to go ahead and put this aside, and when you go to store it, don't close the 2 doors together. That just keeps it so it does not break. Alright, let me put my lid back on my spot. We sell the spots separately, so you can always buy that and fill them with whatever colors you want. So now I'm going to come in with the dog punch. That is so stinking cute. All right. Sorry, I get so tickled over the little things. Okay. So I'm also going to use on here, I have in my card the rough, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a little paw print that is just too cute. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep with my spots right now. And I'm going to use the crumb cake. And let me get a scratch piece of paper real quick. Just to stamp off, because we don't want the paw print to be super noticeable, just a hint of it. Can you see it right here? There you go. All right, and then I'm going to come in with the early espresso and do the rough right over top of the paw print. So cute. Then I'm going to come in with my punch, which is a small one. Let me go get that. It's not the 1 inch. 3/4 inch circle. And I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. So now I have the whole other side that I can do, and I can make this again. All right. And with the cute little paw print there, just too cute. All right, let me get these back on because I don't want it to go dry. Okay. So then, let's bring this back in. To do this part right here, I went ahead and got a piece of Night of Navy, and it is 5 1/4 by 4, but I'm going to cut that down, and I'm going to use that with this, and it will cut it. This is the largest rectangle, and then I want to put in, because I'm going to use this, and this is underneath, so it doesn't matter, but I'm going to go ahead and put this on, which cuts this, and then on the Circle Framelits, and I will write this down so that you know which one I used. But that gets put right here. Just make sure that you tape it down with the tape, and let me show you what I use. The Post-it removable labeling tape, it works awesome because it does not stick, and it just is reusable and reusable until it isn't, and then you just get a new piece, and it's going to last me forever. So I'm going to run this through the machine. And of course, because I've already done it, this is what you end up having. So you have the really nice stitched edge here. So let's move this aside. So I have that. Then I went in with this one, and this is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4, and I just cut out from the side of it and taped it on so that it would be just a border. And then of course I kept this piece for another time. So this is going to go right onto here, but first we are going to use a piece of the same size as your blue piece, which is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2, and this is from Twinkle Twinkle. And I'm going to go ahead and tape this onto here, or adhere it, which I'm going to use my glue. So I am just going to run a small bead on the edge of this Twinkle Twinkle. Not very big because I don't want it to ooze. And hopefully I didn't have it stick out. And this is just going to go right to it, right to the edge. So, And the reason why glue is great is, if you can tell, I have a little bit of an edge here that I didn't quite line it up. And now it's lined up. So this stuff is the best. All right, so we have that. Now, I cut out another circle that is between, it's like a little bit bigger than, or smaller than this circle here that I cut. And we are going to, I cut out a piece of window sheet. So that's going to get put right onto the back of this to hold in your glue or your beads. So I'm going to put this down here, and I'm going to take my pencil and very lightly draw my circle. But this way I can know where to put my tape. So when I go to put my beads in, I don't have to like worry about how I'm getting it. Alright, so I'm going to use the adhesive strips, the foam adhesive strips. And this one's just about gone, but I love this stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and place it, let's make sure, okay, right along this line, and just go around it. And I have used a whole piece, and I think I won't need it all, but it's pretty darn close. Let me get my scissors. Come on. Because you want it to be snug. Alright. So that's good. Alright, then you're going to put in your beads, which is the Tranquil Textures Sprinkles. And what you should do, and I have to go run and get it, hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. Is bring in your embossing buddy. I'm trying to open it. And you're going to want to, before you take this off, to put a little bit of the embossing buddy onto the paper and next to where these sides here, because it sometimes will stick to that. Alright, so let's put this on. You don't want to take the tape off until you're all ready. And I'm not going to put a bunch, just enough to shake. Alright, so then we are going to go ahead and take that off. There we go. And put on my circle. And this is where you just really want to make sure that it is going to be covered all the way around with your circle. And if by chance you messed up, I do have one little spot right here that it's not quite to the edge. Just push this in just a little bit and grab the adhesive. It's not big enough for it to lose any of my beads, but we don't want to make any, like, taking chances on that. Alright, then we are going to go ahead and put some glue onto the back of this. And again, just do a light bead. And you're going to lay it right on top. Try not to move it too much because it will make the glass it won't be as clear. So let's check it out and see how it does. Oh, look at how good that is. Yay! Alright, so then we're going to go ahead and take him, and we're going to go ahead and put some glue on him. Not a ton. And it doesn't matter that you put it on to go over the glass, because we are going to, he's sticking on there. So as long as you didn't put too much on, it's all good. Alright, then we have the rough, And we need to sponge that with Night of Navy. Okay, so you want to hear when you are sponging your edges, just so it gives it that nice, you flick it and it gives you that nice edge that looks very soft and feathery. One of my favorite techniques. All right, got that. We're going to put a dimensional on there. And I have one of these left over, so I'm just going to stick that on. Because that's what I have handy. So you can just get the lid off, or the sticky top off. Come on. Got it. All right. So he's going to go right up here. So cute. All right. And then we are going to do the happy day. And that is going, let's see, get me a scrap piece of paper. And oh, happy day. It's really not oh, but happy day. Don't know why I put this all up here and then I don't even let you see it. All right. There we go. Bring in the punch. You could put the paw prints on this too, but I just thought it stood pretty well on its own. All right, let's sponge again. And you're going to mount it on to this. And I have another little piece that I have. Put right here. And we'll break off another. It never fails. There we go. What? All right. And then this is going to go onto our blue piece. Oh, I'm running out of glue. I love these rectangles. That's the best thing. All right. And then that's going to go on to the, oh, where did I put it? It's right here, I'm sure. Well, it goes on top of the soft suede, which I'm just going to show you the finished card because I'm done. And then for the inside, I did a part right here. I can show you. I don't put them in because when I'm doing class, I want to be able to put them on the back so that they can see what they look like. But it's really cute with the dog house and everything. Love this card. So hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next week.